Greetings gamers and welcome back to another episode of Retro Raider. My name is Johnny Retro and today I have a review of a very interesting and very original indie game that I just played last night. Today I'm going to share my thoughts on In Rays of the Light. This game is actually a brand new remake of a PC game called The Light, released in 2012. This new optimized version is available pretty much in every platform. You have it for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and also the Nintendo Switch. I want to thank and give a huge shout out to Sometimes You for giving me a review code of the game, and my review is based on the PS5 version of the game. So let's start with the plot, the setting. What is this game all about? There is only you, the abandoned remains of a former life and a flourishing nature that feels great in the absence of man. This world is both gloomy and empty, but so incredibly beautiful. In Rays of the Light is an atmospheric author's parable about our place in this world, life and death. Explore a mysterious territory filled with a variety of details that reveal the story. Solve logic puzzles and study text message along the way. About the actual game and the style of gameplay that you will find, well, this is actually a very balanced mixture of genres here. It is a part first-person survival horror game mixed with puzzles and a walking simulator at the same time. And even though it sounds cliche and we do have a lot of games, within this genre, In Rays of the Light it's a different game. One thing that sets this game apart from others in the genre is that from the very beginning, it will throw you right into it bare bones. You start in a room in an abandoned building, and as you go outside of the room, there's a flashlight for you to pick up. And that is pretty much it. That is the setting. No background, no tutorials, nothing. From start to finish, which it's not going to take you that long. I mean, we're talking about a couple of hours of gameplay, from start to finish here. The game will put you in a complete state of isolation. There's just you, a couple of items, and your surroundings. And everything is very well crafted, and you want to make sure that you explore everything because every little detail matters. Not only to move on with the actual game, but also with its story. And speaking about the story of the game, well, you have some little in-game cutscenes, but most of the story is kind of subliminal. It is told through, writings on the walls, letters that were left behind. And I use the word subliminal here because it is in front of you, but you really have to dig it. Again, this game is all about exploration. You have two endings here, the main one and a secret one. I am not a completionist, but I actually got both endings of the game, and I also earned the Platinum Trophy. And for all the trophy hunters out there, well, again, the first playthrough will not take you that long, but if you want to complete the whole thing, you might want to use a guide. Because even though it is an easy Platinum Trophy to get, again, subliminal is the word here. Unless you're very much into exploration and you don't mind spending hours, doing the same thing over again, exploring the same rooms, the same environments, but it's there. Back to the story of the game, well, along the way you will find what happened to civilization and why all of this happened. And no spoilers here. It is not like the ending, it's open to interpretation, but it's very philosophical. It's one of those endings where it will make you think about it. And again, no spoilers here, but let me give you guys a tip. And this is something that I would have liked to know, during my first playthrough of the game. And it is that don't mind by letting the game embrace you. What I mean by that is that don't be afraid to explore, don't be afraid to die in the game because you can't. Just explore everything. Take your time and just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. Now puzzles, and yes, we do have a bunch of puzzles in the game. They are not that intuitive, but it is not frustrating. They're fun, they're well designed, and it feels like there's a reason for them. I didn't find any fillers within it, and the pacing of the game is really, really good. Now the gameplay, well, the gameplay is very straightforward. It's very basic actually. You walk, you run, you jump, you have items, and that's pretty much it. No combat whatsoever. The graphics, well, the graphics are good. They're very detailed. The game looks beautiful on the PlayStation 5, and again, remember that this is a remake, and I didn't play the original, but I've compared footages, and it's amazing the job that they did here with the remake. Now, this next point is a very important one. Sound and music. And believe me, guys, music in this game is crucial for the whole experience. And I'm kidding you not, it was one of my favorite parts in the whole playthrough. Usually in these type of games, music can be key to ruin the game or to boost the experience. And in Rays of the Light, it definitely sets the perfect tone for the game. It's very ambient, very atmospheric, and it doesn't get in the way. Because sometimes in these, survival horror games, the music can overlap a little bit, maybe force the experience too much, and jump scares and stuff like that, but here is spot on. And shout out to the composer Dmitry Nikolaev. And also very important, the sound design and the sound bites of the game. Again, it's perfectly matched with everything that is happening within the game, within the gameplay. And I'm kidding you not, guys, it was due to the sound effects and the sound design that I consider this game a survival horror. Sometimes you're in a corridor or in a room and then the sound just kicks in, but it's not like it's a jump scare. It's just a perfect combination of what is happening within the situation that you're into and the sound. Now, this was pretty much it. This was the review. I really can't talk much more because if I do, I think that I will spoil the game because, again, this is a very short game. And do I recommend the game for you guys? Well, here's my take on it. And no endorsement whatsoever here. First of all, on paper, this isn't my type of game. But did I enjoy it? I definitely did. A lot. It's a perfect combination of image and sound, light, dark, and it's one of those games where you're just going to play it once. Unless, of course, you want the achievement, but it is a one-time experience here. And I'm going to repeat that word, experience, because this is a game where you're not going to play it for the amazing graphics, the gameplay mechanics, or even the story. You are going to play this game for the experience of playing it. It is just one of those games, and let me tell you, it's going to be memorable. This is indeed a very well-designed game, and it's a very special game. Guys, I really hope that you have enjoyed the review, and please let me know down below if you played in Rays of the Light. Don't forget, the game is available for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and the Nintendo Switch. Thank you so much for watching. If you have the extra time, feel free to follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot.